This is the book of Sirach, chapter 25, verse 25. Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gather broad. Call Holeam La, Arbanawa, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakat, Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the Akim out there on the highways and the byways. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Salutations to you speckled birds, you Israelite foreigners. And shalom to the Akwaf, sitting and listening in silence as the scriptures say to do so. Sirach chapter 25, verse 25. Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gather broad. And in this captivity, in this society, these women have a great comfort, confidence of liberty, freedom, no accountability, no recompense, to have in their mind that they're justified in all their endeavors and everything that they partake in, everything that they do. To literally to go on the internet and to think that your life has any comparison, or to attempt to defend somebody who doesn't give a damn about you and don't even know you. And literally just to attempt to make an excuse to do the stuff that you're already doing, man. And you women wonder why men don't take you seriously, especially the so-called black women, especially the Israelite women. You wonder why men do not take you seriously, man. Do you take yourself seriously? Now, you see what's on the screen. I'm not going to read it. You can read it yourself, man. I'm going to read the precept again. Sirach, matter of fact, I'm going to read this in the Good News Translation. It might break down a little bit better for the newcomers. Sirach 25, verse 25 in the GNT. Don't let a bad wife have her way. So for this woman literally posting that you should go cheat on your husband, because there's no such thing as a boyfriend, your husband first, and furthermore there's no such thing as cheating. There's only adultery. And a man is allowed to have more than one woman. A man can love more than one woman. A man was created, formulated, constructed, whatever term you want to use, to love, to be with more than one woman. A woman was made to be with one man, to be in the helpmeet, to be a sister wife, as they say. And that's not a bad ordeal. It's not a bad thing. But here in this captivity, in this hellhole, in this nightmare, you women truly believe that you're above the man. That a man is literally supposed to just be with you and only you. When we have customs, we have laws, we have standards, we have guidelines from and by Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, we can't even be around you when you're on your cycle. When your body is detoxing the impure, the things that are not impure anymore, basically disregarding let's say dead cells and amongst other things. But you women know what I'm saying. I'm just trying to keep it clean. When you're on that cycle of being cleansed, which from your reproductive organ, your flush, when the things are being flushed that you don't need no more. We're not supposed to be around you, I believe. I can't really pinpoint the time, but for a certain amount of time. But again, Sirach 25, verse 25 in the GNT. Don't let a bad wife have her way, because again, prime example, women be able to come online, post stuff like this. Women to literally think they can do what they want, and again, have no recompense, no punishment, no judgment. okay, can be condemned for it. They believe that they're innocent. They're always right. Okay? And any more than you would allow a water to leak from a cistern, a broken cistern. So you wouldn't allow water in your apartment, your a house to leak from your faucet, your cistern, because that would up your water bill. Okay, and that basically would mean that you would be careless about the production and quality of your house. So just like you would take care of your possessions, but your woman is a possession. Your woman is a property, man. You don't want somebody else putting their hands, they tools, they reproductive organs and anything else on your woman. Okay. But again, this so-called beauty is vain. It's deceitful. You got a woman literally naked. You got your whole thigh and your whole ass cheek out. Like that's supposed to be sexy. That's supposed to, man, come on, man. Come on, man. Let's go here real quick, man. It's the book of Proverbs. It's going to be a quick one out of our design. Proverbs 31, verse 30. Favor is deceitful. And we can't give these women favor. We can't put these women on the pedestal. And you shouldn't be putting your woman on the pedestal. And for any man that has a problem for what I'm saying right now, you're off. You're not right. And especially if you claim you're in the truth. No, you don't even come first. Your kids don't come first. And your woman does not come first, man. Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, this truth comes first before anything, man. Now, I'm not saying you should not regard, acknowledge, honor your wife and your children, etc. But what is the precepts? What does it say in what is that? I think this is Proverbs. I think it's in this chapter. If I'm not mistaken, it says, "Give not thy soul and thy strength." Yeah, give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways that which destroy kings. And it also states in the book of Sirach, maybe 33 or 30 somewhere in there, chapter 33 or chapter 30, where it says, "Give not thy strength to thy wife, thy children, thy brother," etc., man. So you're supposed to be giving your strength, your all, and pedestalizing and exalting Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. So again, Proverbs 31 verse 30, favor is deceitful and beauty is vain, because the war paint, everything that they do here, they're modifications. Okay, all types of camouflage with the war paint, which is AKA makeup. A woman can literally change the format, the appearance of her face by applying so much of the war paint on her face that you won't even know who she is, man. And then when she takes that stuff off, from the lashes, the cum stoppers, the nails, the hair hats, all that stuff, man. She's a totally different person, man. When you wake up in the bed next to this woman, she doesn't look like the woman that you saw in the photo, or the woman that you saw a few hours or a job shift before. Totally different, man. So that's vain beauty, because it's not her true beauty. And as a matter of fact, the true beauty of a woman, and anybody in general, but mainly we're talking about women right now, is her spirit, her mindset, how she conducts herself. Okay, is she really, is she really sincere? Is she humble? Is she fearful? Is she submissive? Does she have a soft-spoken and meekness tongue? Okay, and does she take care of herself? Does she wash her ASS, man? All that, man. Okay. But a woman that feareth Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai shall be praised. And the only women that are attempting to fear the Lord are the true, sincere Akwaf. And I mean the true, sincere Aquaf, man, because brothers have plenty of testimonies. Brothers can account to it. You've come across so-called sisters in the truth that are still damn demons, man. Just like you'll have so-called Jakes in the truth that are still demons, man. Okay? But let's continue, man. Because, this right here is which it really holds no weight. It's really not nothing that should have been done, because you bitches out here doing this stuff anyway. Talking about cheat first. You've been out here committing adultery. Again, there's no such thing as cheating. It's adultery. Okay? The more you have a husband and you go commit adultery on your husband, more than likely, 9 times out of 10, matter of fact, 10 times out of 10, you commit adultery on your husband, more than likely you're not using any type of prophylactics. And if you don't know what that means protections. Okay? Jimmy hats, condoms, whatever the term you use, man. Meat huggers. Okay? And like the beloved Elder Yashawamba say, you don't know what she's doing with her man. You know daggone well Jake was leaving it in. You know daggone well Jake was probably doing some real buck wild nasty stuff with his woman. So not only she probably, swallowing his load, but he kissing her and you kissing me, it's disgusting, man. Okay, but Salaki, man. This is Sirach 32. Salaki. Sirach 32, verse 17. A sinful man will not be reproved. You can't reprove these women because, again, they believe they're innocent and they're blameless and that they're always right. They have no error, no mistakes in anything that they commit, anything that they do. So with this woman posting this on a social media platform for all the so-called baddies, it's justified because one of their sisters in the sisterhood got hurt, which they don't know. They're just a fan of her, and they ain't got nothing to do with them. It's none of their damn business. I don't understand why you nigga women, you infamous bald-headed black bitches, and yes, I said it, I don't understand why you always post your, because you want sympathy. You always post your business, whether it be on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. You post your business for everybody to know, and just like, which I probably can say this for every man. We want our business between us and our wife, our women, to be between us, not nobody else, man. I have literally stopped dealing with women in general when I was in the world and now, because they would try to bring they parents into our situation. I'm a grown man. I'm not no child. I'm not dealing with your mother, your father. I'm dealing with you. What me and you got going on has nothing to do with nobody else, man. But you women always want to broadcast, publicly air out your emotions to everybody else, where they don't have nothing to do with our business, man. Okay? A sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will. So she's trying to find an excuse to promote this rhetoric to all the so-called baddies in the bald-headed a black woman community. Okay, to make it seem like it's okay for them to go out here and do this now when you've been doing it. It's nothing new. But let's continue, man, because it's like a symptom of retardation, man. It's like a heavy spirit of remedialness, man. That's amongst you women, man. That's that Job 39 verse 17, Salakia. Let's go ahead real quick. I got 2 more precepts and we're gonna close out. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 14, and I'm gonna read verse 18 in the NASB 95. The naive inherit foolishness, Now, what does that word naive mean? Let's get the word naive real quick so we can have the clear understanding of this precept. So, naive.
Naive.
It says naive describes a person, idea, or action, listen, or action lacking worldly experience, wisdom, or judgment, or often appearing overly innocent, trusting, or simple. This clearly describes the so-called African American black women and the Israelite women in general, but the ones that's leading the pack in the Israelite nation is the so-called black woman. Just like the so-called black man, the tribe of Yahweh, is leading the rest of the 2/3. Okay? Again, naive, a person, idea, because listen, this is a person, Alexis Harris, which is given an idea, and this idea is lacking worldly experience, definitely wisdom, judgment, and attempting to look overly innocent, putting the trust in a simple, stupid decision because of a role model, a mogul, a person that you look up to got hurt, so you want to feel like you want to get revenge on your man because she got hurt when your man ain't got nothing to do with this. How does that make sense? Because that's literally what it is. And again, for this woman to put this on a social media platform, she's been doing this. Okay? Just attempting to find an excuse. But let's close out, because again, this is stupidity. This is literally retardation. Okay? This is little kids nonsense, man. And literally that's what women are. Women are nothing but literally kids with boobs, man. Okay? That's literally what these women are. Kids with boobs, man. So let's grab this last precept and close out, because the point is made. So bear with me. Let's go to the book. I'm going to go to the Good News Translation on this. Let's go to the book of Sirach, chapter 22. And I'm going to start off at verse 13 in the Good News Translation. Don't visit stupid people or spend a lot of time talking with them. And see, that's why us men of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua especially, that's why we don't interact with you women of the world, and just in general too, man. Because we know it's not going to go nowhere, and we know your mentality. We know what you're all about. Okay? And the more and more we see from these podcast people, Red Pill community, etc., the more we know that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai was more, amongst other various reasons, us having the names, the truth, seeking righteousness, seeking salvation, etc., amongst a lot of things. But one of those things amongst a lot of things is to really show us the true nature of women and the true thought process, man. Which, makes us really be thankful and really understand why we need to wait until the kingdom. Okay? Avoid them. You hear that? Avoid them, which we do. Then they cannot contaminate you. Okay? Then they cannot contaminate you with their rhetoric, their nonsense, their stupidity. Okay? And you can live in peace. Because as men in general, we desire peace, man. Because we're already living in hell. This is already a nightmare. We already have to fight the world. We have everything on our back. And we don't want to come home to nothing like this. We don't want to deal with the nonsense that you women bring, man. It's not worth it, man. And not to say, you may have a woman that you deal with that's not too much of a damn demon. She might be, a half and not 3/4 of a demon. She might be, 49% of a demon, 50, whatever the case may be. Okay? But, as Paul also said, that there will be trouble in the flesh, man. Okay? And you can live in peace without being troubled or worn down by their foolishness. Because again, as I just said, you will be troubled in the flesh. You'll be worn down, man. And again, we already fighting the world. We already out here, you know, putting our lives on the line, man, for this truth, etc. Okay? Such people are heavier burden to bear than lead. It's like it. Such people are a heavier burden to bear than lead, and the only word that fits them is fools. Because again, this whole thing you seeing right here is foolishness, man, of a fool. Verse 25. It is easier to carry a load of sand, salt, and iron than to put up with a stupid person. And I believe it. Hey, look, man, I would do that every day, man. That would be my workout for the day. I would construct, map out some type of workout using sand, salt, and iron. Then to put up with a stupid person, man, and their stupid rhetoric. To put a heavy a burden upon my soul, man. Okay? So, again, man, you've been warned, man. So stay focused on the kingdom, man. Stay locked in, man. The world is just doing nothing but producing folly and distractions. Just a reminder to you, beloved Aki and Akwaf, and also myself. So I don't want to write this out, man. I hope and I pray that this is edifying, uplifting, and informative to the true sincere Aki and Akwaf. So with that, I'm just going to say, Shalom.